Good morning, welcome back. So you guys saw on the last video we got rid of some more sound dampening, deadening that is in the CRX. Everything worked out, everything came out pretty easily. I hope you guys learned something from it. Today what I actually want to do is mock up the rear tail lights to see what I have to continue to adjust, what I have to continue to sand or, fix on the bodywork that I've been messing with. Just so you guys can see, it looks like it is about to pour here in West Palm Beach, Florida. So we might be able to start the work, but we may not be able to end or finish the work. We're gonna try to anyways. So I'm gonna get into this container. I'm gonna grab the tail lights and we will start mocking up and see what we got going on. So in this container is where I have the headlights. I'm sorry. Yeah, actually I have the original headlights and the tail lights. So let's open this up and grab what we need to grab. This would be passenger side. This is driver side. And we have the center piece. And I do have another driver side. It's hard to tell right there, but I have a driver side there. There's one of my headlights. The other headlights here, because I just wanted to compare them a while back. You would have seen in my videos I talked about it, but I couldn't find them, but now I did, and I compared. Let's get up out this container, bring these lights out there. All right, here they are. Yes, they're a little dirty. Yes, they're a little scuffed, but here they are. Oh man, I can hear the rain. So while it rains though, let me actually close this up. And I actually wanted to grab the rear bumper as well. I told you it wasn't gonna last long. It is pouring now. Look at this. Well, I grabbed the rear bumper like I said, and the tail lights. We're gonna wait a little bit for this rain to calm down so that I can continue to try and mock it up on the car. All right, let's get back to it. Now, before anyone says anything, let's get this out of the way. I am not a professional. I just do what I can little by little as I go. You guys have seen in my videos that I've been doing the fiberglass work. Now, it is not done. It is not complete. You could see I am still doing a lot. I just didn't want to make another video right now showing me doing more fiberglass work. I just wanted to do a little bit something different. That's why I grabbed the tail lights. That's why I grabbed the bumper, because I want to mock it up and see where I'm at and see what needs to continue to be done. So let's get the tripod, put it on. Let's put the camera on the tripod and show you guys what we got. And again, it started raining, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to work through it. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the centerpiece. You can see here that the CRX is kind of faded and it's gone, so I'm gonna have to check online. I believe it's Resto Tuner that sells replica OEM, I guess you could say, decals for a lot of EFs. So anyways, I'm literally just taking one of the little 8mm screw nuts and putting it on the backside, pause, just to hold it in place. Just to hold it in place. Let's go ahead and do the same thing with the driver's side and see what we got. Okay, driver's side's in. Listen. Y'all don't understand the little bit of excitement that I have right now with just this. If you guys do projects of your own, you guys work on cars on your own, you would understand what I mean by the smallest things gets you like happy and excited to move on and continue. Because just seeing that, the middle, the driver's side tail light, gives you another like light for the car. It gives you motivation to continue and go forward with this project. So let's keep going. All right, now we're at the passenger side where you guys see I've been doing a lot of the work. I did notice there's a lot of Bondo right here. There's, I want to say, almost like a 1/4 inch thickness of Bondo right in this little area. And I'm not sure why. Because on this back side, you can see that there's really like no damage. There really isn't. Now the foam, that was me and Will when we were originally messing with the car, putting foam so that I could actually do the fiberglass that I'm doing now. You can tell that this corner was hit because this whole little corner here looks different from the other side. And then you can also see like a couple different wrinkles here that you don't see on the driver's side. So I'm not sure why they did the Bondo, but I'm gonna mock up the light and see how good or how bad it is, and go from there. I mean, that's all we can do. Here we go. Passenger side. Well, as I line up everything, as I line up this light with the other tail light, we could obviously see I still have this corner to build out, but, well, this I have to obviously make straight, clean that up, get that nice and straight. But let me move the camera here. You can see the difference and thickness of the Bondo that they had, and I'm not understanding how and or why. Like I said, I don't think it needed it, looking at it from the inside, but that's obviously something I'm gonna have to work on. You can see that. Look at that big old like chunk. Let me go look at the driver's side real quick. Now we look at the driver's side, and obviously, yes, there is a gap all the way. There's a gap everywhere, but it's nothing like the other side. And this isn't still tightened up all the way, and it's still missing the like the gasket on the back side, but I know that that's not going to take up a 1/4 inch or whatever it is. But you can see the driver's side is pretty good. It's not bad. This is fine. I'm happy with that. The middle is fine, obviously, besides these holes that I'm going to be addressing soon. This little hole here that I'll be addressing, so I'm not worried about that. But this side here, this is rough. But this passenger side, I'm definitely going to have to address, and I'm pretty sure it's just the amount of Bondo that the previous person put on here. Now I do notice, it may be very difficult to notice in the camera, but I do notice that on this driver's side quarter panel, it dips in more here towards the light, if that makes sense, to make this flat. It dips in more than what it does on this side. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying or if you could see it, but right here, like, I even feel a bump right here in this area. It doesn't dip in as much as it does on this side. I'm gonna go ahead and try to like mock up the rear bumper on here as well, to see how that lines up on both sides. It's gonna be difficult, obviously, because I don't have the bumper support on here. I'm literally just hopes and dreams that it holds itself up. Okay, so passenger side looks good. Driver side is good as well. Once we put the bumper support on, I don't think it'll stay. No, it's not going to stay because there's nothing to hold it. I'll show you guys what the passenger side looks like. There's what the passenger side looks like. See, it's not that bad. It actually fits pretty damn good. I ain't mad at that. Let's move over to the driver's side and see what that sits like. So if we line up the driver's side, boom. Again, once we have the bumper support on, it looks like we should be good. Looks like we should be pretty good. No bumper support is on, so that's why it's obviously hanging some. But you guys can get a feel for what it's supposed to look like, what it's gonna look like when it's all said and done. What I think next I'm gonna do, before I continue messing with the fiberglass part on this corner, I'm gonna go ahead and get the sander, the orbital sander, and go ahead and start sanding that whole area down to see if I can get it as close as possible to being flush with that side light. Yeah. Once I get the Bondo close enough, then I think I'll continue on the fiberglass part of the whole thing. I don't think it'll make sense for me to continue on the fiberglass part when I need to go ahead and scuff all this down to get it, you know, closer to where it's supposed to be at. But yeah, I mean, that is the mock-up, guys. Again, I didn't want to, it wasn't nothing crazy. I didn't get too involved, but yeah, it's looking good. I'm getting somewhere, making some progress. I have to continue and finish this side pillar here. I need to, there's a tiny itty bitty bit that I need to finish on this pillar here, and then we'll move on to that upper part, and then hopefully this trunk jam, just the three sides, will be complete. We'll work on that little hole there, work on this guy and him, reconstruct that probably with fiberglass as well. That is the mock-up of the CRX. Man, that looks so dope from here. Let me know your guys' comments, man, and what you guys think of that little section, that corner, what you think it is or what it could be. And I'll look into that. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification button. Make sure you hit that notification button. And as always, chase the dream, guys, not the competition. Peace.